Check it out, 1212. It's your man DJ Green Hornet on the late night tip. You know what I'm saying? Here to do it again. Hopefully the mic is crisp. Y'all can hear me. I'm not gonna be on for too long. It's getting kind of late. Tonight I'm kind of doing a review and a preview, kind of like a preview, listening to breakdown of one of my projects that came out back in June, I think June 4th. It's called Urban Drama Part 2. And actually this live is I should say like a redo. I was on last night, had some technical difficulties, and only got 20 minutes on the show. And what happened was I went up, got out my chair, went to go adjust the lights, whatever, and I got back in my chair. It was like a warning signal, warning message on the screen. And it stopped, then it continued to go through the emotions, stuff, the countdown, whatever. And yeah, so I got about 27 minutes into the show. I got off the show, and basically it only recorded like 20 seconds of the show, so I'm doing it again. Hopefully they won't mess up this time. I'm gonna try to go over and say what I said last night. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. But yeah, welcome to the Digital Dust No Bad Energy show. It's your man DJ Green Hornet. And yeah, shout out to everybody been listening to the show, not the show, but watching my videos, like all my shorts and stuff like that. And yeah, I usually have my air horn is not working. I gotta get some batteries for it, so I didn't get to use this last night either, but I'll open it up for you guys. This is one of my popular videos. If you haven't watched the video on my channel, I do a kind of like a review of this air horn. So I opened it up today, and what I didn't know, I had to replace it with 3 batteries, and it takes batteries LR1130. So yeah, I probably replacing these sometime this week or whenever I run into like a Walmart and see if they had these size. But it actually, that air horn takes 3 batteries. So yeah, so I'm gonna go through my album real quick. Hopefully y'all listen to it already. It's already streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, of course my Bandcamp page. This is Urban Drama 2. Part 3 is already out too. I just haven't did the listening to breakdown. I did the listening to breakdown to part 1, so you guys can get a kind of idea about the project or a mixtape, what I like to do, what I into is making kind of like skits, interludes and stuff like that, taking various dialogues and stuff and chopping it up and reworking it. This urban drama series I've been doing. So far I got parts 1 through 3. Hopefully I'll put out part 4 by the end of the year. But it's really got my inspiration or inspired by like the streaming channels like your Sling or your Tubi channels or whatever, your channels, and I kind of made like each one is a theme. So part 1 is more of a more like a drugged out gangster type theme to it, positive and negative type of vibe. Part 2 more is about the ladies and mothers and stuff like that, and hustling moms and stuff like that, giving up game and things like that, positive and negative, depends on how you want to look at it. But yeah, so I'll be talking about part two tonight, playing it. I might talk over some. If you can't hear it, adjust your speakers, but you can always go to the streaming services. Make sure you get this video a thumbs up, a like, or whatever. Share, like, comment, and donate to the channel. Download the music, share it. And if you're like a YouTube content creator and maybe want to interview me or something like that, then I'm always up for that too. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna play some of my music, and yeah. So first, this is I talk about my album cover when I'm done playing this, but or during this session. But yeah, I made the album cover with the three ladies on the front right there. So yeah, had the speaker. Hopefully this don't cut off again like it did last night. Then play the show. And yeah, thanks for checking out the show. I've been kind of not kind of sort of busy. I was back in my home city a while ago, as you know, which I don't know many know because y'all didn't watch my last show. Make sure you watch all my shows. But my father passed away last month, so I had to go back home and deal with that. So last few weeks have been kind of busy, and I haven't been able to get to doing my reviews and things like that. So maybe this week I'll do the listening to breakdown to part 3, the album, and talk about that. But tonight is all about part 2. Thanks for everybody been watching that does watch my videos and my shorts and stuff like that. Actually, with the short got more reviews than or plays than my actual album. So for the Urban Drama Part 3 that I uploaded a few weeks ago. So, but make sure y'all go listen to that project right there. All the Urban Drama series, all my albums and stuff like that. Skit Tape Part 4 that came out last year and stuff. So yeah, anyways, let's get into this. Like I said, I might talk through some of them and skip through the songs, but you can always go to the streaming services. So the first track is it's called Vintage Vinyl. It's just, kind of setting the tone of the album, and that's about it, letting it play, you know, before I get to the second track. But this is basically like the intro. I made it kind of short. Just wanted to get into it real quick. But yeah, let me play the first track, Vintage Vinyl. Play that one. Hopefully y'all can hear it. I'm gonna turn it up some.
So what? You just don't believe in CDs?
It's my DJ.
So
yeah, I still like that vinyl sound.
Just setting the tone.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody in the live right now. Just reviewing the album real quick. Anything you want to talk about, let it, put something in the box right there. But hopefully you listen to my latest joint, the Urban Drama Part 2. So that was the first track. That's more like an intro, setting the tone of the album. And yeah, let's get into the second track. This one's called Hustle Mom. Basically, like I said, the theme of this album is just urban drama, So this second track, Hustle Mom Part 1, basically. Let's play that one real quick. And like I said, I probably won't play all of it. I'll skip around a little bit. Go stream it, Hustle Mom Part 1.
Now, you ain't gonna just be sitting around here living off of me. You got that?
Yep.
Hey, look at me while I'm talking to you.
Hustle Mom. Switch up the beat when it got real serious, you know what I'm saying?
Don't you dare not
switch up the beat for y'all. And Subject Matter got real deep and serious.
No. What do you mean?
It's the Hustle Mom track right here.
Are you not a hustle? No,
So, yeah. Let that one just play a little bit. That's like the outro for the song right there. So that's Hustle Mom Part 1. So the next track is called Providers, Hustle Mom 2.5. So it's actually like two parts of this track right here. Did all the production, of course, did all the scratching on that, did some little scratching on this track right here. So yeah. So I want to play this one called Providers, or you can call this one Hustle Mom 2.5, because it's like two parts to it. Matter of fact, that's why I got the three ladies on here. So you got the Hustle Mom 1, got the 2, and the 0.5 basically of this track. So that's why I picked three ladies for this project mixtape, because most of the theme or the voices and things that I use on this project is mostly women. So that's why I got the three ladies on the front. But yeah, let's play. This is a track 3, Providers. And this project right here is just like part 1. It was pretty short tracks, not too long. So I'm gonna play Providers. I like this track. I do all the scratching and cutting on this.
We're supposed to provide for you. You idiot! You never asked for enough. Why? I should be like you and ask for everything like I deserve it. I want to show you something. The Providers.
The Providers.
The Providers. It's an arrangement site.
Let that one play a little bit.
Let's see it this way.
Skip around a little bit, So if you like this track, you want to hear more, make sure you download it. Just getting towards the end of the track right here.
The Providers.
Did all the scratching on this track. Now this is the 0.5 track right here. Providers.
Wild and sexy dancing your TV. The Providers. Know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's the track called Providers. And that's what I've been hearing a lot lately about providers, actually, just like in just reading stuff online, and even after when I made this track and stuff like that. So I was hearing it, so that's why it was cool, to make something like this, because I've been hearing that and certain things and stuff online and things like that. So and yeah, that goes both ways, giving up some game to the ladies, about providers, or if you're a guy, that's what you got to expect. You know what I'm saying? The hustle mom out there teaching the ladies about finding them a provider. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want they don't have a little man on the side, but then they might just want to get them a provider too. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the last track. This one's called Raggedy Bitches. And this track right here is basically what this album is all about. Basically just urban drama. What you expect to hear on an album or a mixtape, or the content to be about some drama, stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into this last track on the album. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy this one and all these tracks, and we download it, like I said, share it, play it, subscribe to the Apple Music, DJ Green Hornet, and I'm on Spotify, any platform I'm on, subscribe to this channel right here. Yeah, so let's get into this last track right here. Me scratching a little bit. I'm not gonna play all this song. I'm gonna play some of it, So I like how kind of starts switch up the beat. You know what I mean? Little effects right here. You know what I'm saying? beat switch right here. Then I let it play again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the last track right there. Make sure you go check that one out and download it. You know, that was Raggedy Bitches. That's track 4. That's the last track on this album, Urban Drama. Yeah. So yeah, definitely gotta play in my stuff and do my kind of promo and things. This is my run. Shout out to the people in the chat. If you got anything you want to say, holla back. I'm gonna answer at least one question I got off my YouTube. Somebody asked a question about the cartridge on my turntable. So this question was I saw that warning sign again, so I don't know if it's gonna cut off or what. Saw the connection. But I had a question from Felix Mitchell, and he was talking about asked a question about the cartridges. I guess I use for the Gemini PDT 6000, and he asked, "Is it a moving magnet or moving coil cartridge I get for it? Want to change the old Stanton have on it for Audio Technica Ortofon 3M Red Concord, etc." So I'm not sure. Right now I have the Scratch Ortofon cartridge I'm using for it. In the past, well, these are techniques, but I'm using both. I used it on the Gemini 2. Okay, I'm pointing this way because one of the turntables over there. But I don't use Shure. This is just the cases. I don't use Shure cases, years ago, of course. And I used the Jenko DJ Sirius, the kind of replacement for the Shure. This one actually say N44-7. So I used those in the past. My best advice to tell you is maybe contact Gemini and see what kind of cartridge they can use, or maybe Google and search a little bit more. So I'll respond back to you when I get off this live. Not going to be on for too long. Like at the beginning of the show, I said it had like a warning. I'm watching this. And it was another warning message that popped up. So don't want to take a long time, and I can always come back tomorrow and finish the video. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, rest in peace to my father. Passed last month, like I said, Lewis Mosley Jr. So I forgot to mention that earlier. And while I was in Rochester, New York, I got to see the movie Highs to Lowest, starring Denzel Washington, A$AP Rocky, Ice Spice had a part in it, Jeffrey Wright, Rick Fox was in it, Don Lemon, he was in it, and a host of other. Rosie Perez was in it. So let me see. I got to see that movie when I was in Rochester. I saw it at the Little Theater. So let me see if I can show this. Rochester, New York. The Highest to Lowest movie. And I think I actually saw like the first screening played, but it's not confirmed. As far as I can't, because they took the sign down. But I think it was the first showing though. And here's my picture of the ticket stub. Paid $10 for it. So Highest to Lowest. It was a pretty good movie. Check that out. I'm a Spike Lee fan. I did a video about the Spike Lee book I purchased, I think like last year or something like that. I showed off my Spike Lee collection. About a week or two ago, I purchased This one I didn't have my collection. There's a Spike Lee movie, Get on the Bus. It's about black men going to the Million Man March, the first Million Man March. I can't remember what year that was, but it doesn't say on the back. But yeah, this is my latest purchase. I didn't get the Blu-ray because they don't have this in Blu-ray or 4K, so I didn't get it. That's why I got a DVD. But this is a Spike Lee movie to add to my collection. I got most of his movies on some kind of physical media. Not all, but most. I'll show you the inside. This is the back of it right there. So yeah, I guess the Million Man March happened October 16th, 1995. So wow, almost 30 years. So yeah, this movie it's pretty good or whatever, said. But yeah, let's get on the bus. That's my movie review right here for you guys. And yeah. This, I'm not going to open it now, but I bought this the other day at the dollar store. This is Wrap Snacks, Ooh Wee Lemonade, Green Apple, Cherry. Shout out to Little Baby. This is his drink right here. I tasted it. It's all right. It's a little bit too sweet for me. But yeah, I wanted to show that to you guys right there. Turn this one off. But yeah, I'm just gonna make this video kind of short. Like I said, I'll see what this replay do, because I had some issues, I said, last night with the review, so I don't want to be on any too long. And if it cut off at a certain point on my review, shout out to people in the chat. If you want to talk, holler back. Oh, yeah, I gotta stop doing that. I like how people, they'll jump in, then they'll leave. But yeah, I'm gonna get off this anyways. Like I said, I know it's a live, and I had some difficulties yesterday with my live. It didn't play all the show. So, and it did the, same thing. I saw some kind of warning sign. It disappeared, but it kept on playing. So I don't know if the show, what I'm saying now is just going to cut off or whatever. So, but yeah, if you like any of my stuff, make sure you go to all the streaming services once again. Urban Drama Part 2. Part 3 is out. Of course, Part 1, I'm working on Part 4. Hopefully, I can have that out to you guys. I would like have something by like November. I always like to do stuff around like the holiday, holiday. That way I kind of promote it during the week or the days I'm off, like Thanksgiving. Then when I come back and possibly do a video or something like that, so yeah, that's what it is. This DJ Green Hornet. Shout out to everybody that watch my videos. Give this a like, share, comment, donate to the show. I'm about to end the stream now. Thanks for everybody that's been watching all my videos. Yeah, and I'm out. Oh, one more person popped in. So if you want to chat, let me know before I end this channel, this video. If you're in the chat, if you want to listen, that's cool too. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to end the show now. All right. Peace, guys. It's your man, DJ Green Hornet, and I'm out.